Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 25th of September and we are going to cover 11 important questions along with some additional facts at the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you can join us on Telegram by writing the channel's name Students Point. You can also follow us on Instagram by writing the username The Students Point. And if you are finding these videos useful, don't forget to like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Also don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive the notification at the earliest and never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day. Now we are going to see question for the day and everyone has to try to answer this question in the comment section. The question is, who won the men's single titles in Italian Open 2020? These are the options. Read the options carefully and then answer. Let's begin now. The first question. Railways has planned for 100% electrification of its broad gauge routes by. So Railway has planned to electrify all of its broad gauge routes by year 2023. So here A is the right answer. And it was in news because it has been informed that 63% of the broad gauge lines have already been electrified out of total 63,631 route kilometers as on 1st of April 2020. And a total of 23,765 route kilometers lines are yet to be electrified in the country. And the information was given by Railway Minister Piyush Goyal in written reply in Rajya Sabha. Next question now. The limit of using State Disaster Response Fund for COVID specific infrastructure have been increased from 35% to. So recently Prime Minister has increased the limit to use COVID-19 specific or the STRF fund for COVID specific infrastructure to 50% from 35% earlier. So here C is the right answer. And the decision will help states to have more finances at their disposal to fight the virus, and the STRF has been constituted under Section 48 Clause 1 Subclause A of Disaster Management Act 2005, and it is the primary fund available with state governments for responses to notified disaster. But this fund is not constituted totally by state government finances. 75% of the finance to STRF is provided by central government, and this 75% is provided only to general category states, while 90% of the total fund of STRF for a special category states and UTs, which include states of Northeast, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir are provided. And now you can enroll yourself for the later months of this monthly current affairs test series. The test for September month has already been completed. The test for September has already been completed on website as well. So I think all of you must have taken the test there as well and must have performed well. And these are the plans which you can subscribe to. The plan is for 1 month, 3 months and 6 months. You can choose your plan. The link for subscription will be provided in the comment section as well as in the description box. Tap on that link and choose your plan. After subscribing, send your confirmation at pointstudent2020@gmail.com. Let's move ahead now. Arati Shah, who lived during 1940 to 1994, to whom Google has dedicated its doodle recently, she was a famous swimmer. So here C is the right answer. She was an Indian long distance swimmer, best known for becoming the first Asian woman to swim across English Channel on 29th of September 1959. At the age of just 12, she joined India's first team to participate in 1952 Summer Olympics in Helsinki, Finland. She was one of the only 4 women to make the team. And in 1960, she became the first Indian sportswoman to be awarded with Padma Shri. This is very important, that she was the first Indian sportswoman to be awarded with Padma Shri award. And recently Google has dedicated its doodle to swimmer Arati Saha on her 88th birth anniversary. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Ramdhari Singh Dinkar. Let's see. His famous poem is Singhasan Khali Karo Ki Janta Aati Hai or Vacate the Throne for the People Are Coming in English. This statement is correct. This poem became very famous during the time of emergency, and he was elected 3 times to the Rajya Sabha, and he was the member of this house from 3rd of April 1952 to 26th of January 1964. This is also correct. So since here both of the statements are correct, C is the right answer. And Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, who lived during 1908 till 1974, was known by his nom de plume, which means pen name Dinkar. He is considered as one of the most important modern Hindi poets, and his poetry exuded Veer Ras. He has been hailed as Rashtrakavi on account of his inspiring patriotic compositions in the days before India's independence. He was awarded with Padma Bhushan in 1959. He was also the Vice Chancellor of Bhagalpur University in Bihar in the early 1960s. And during emergency, Jayaprakash Narayan had attracted a gathering of 1 lakh people at Ram Leela grounds in Bihar and recited Dinkar's famous poem सिंहासन खाली करो के जनता आती है. Next question now. Which state government launched Mukhyamantri Kisan Kalyan Yojana on the lines of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi? So it has been launched recently by the state of MP. So here B is the right answer. Mukhyamantri Kisan Kalyan Yojana is being started in MP on the lines of PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, and under this scheme all the beneficiaries of PM Kisan Samman Nidhi who were getting 6,000 rupees will now additionally get rupees 4,000. So they will get 6,000 plus 4,000, which will end up at rupees 10,000 per annum. Next question now. Consider the following statements about G4 or group of 4. Let's see. It is a grouping of 4 countries aimed at reforming United Nations Security Council and get a permanent seat in the body. This statement is correct. And this group of 4 countries include India, Japan, Indonesia, Brazil. No, this is wrong. It includes India, Japan, Germany and Brazil, not Indonesia. So here only first statement is correct. So B is the right answer. And recently meeting of foreign ministers of these G4 nations has held virtually, and these countries are seeking permanent membership in UNSC, and they have resolved to seek concrete and time-bound outcomes during the 75th session of United Nations General Assembly. UN will celebrate its 75th anniversary on 24th of October 2020. There is one more club called as Coffee Club or Uniting for Consensus Group, which includes Pakistan, Italy, Spain, Argentina. They oppose the UNSC reform. Pakistan oppose inclusion of India into UNSC as permanent member. Italy and Spain opposes inclusion of Germany as permanent member in UNSC, while Argentina opposes inclusion of Brazil into UNSC. So I hope you will remember this fact as well. Next question now. Consider the following statements about plastic parks. Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers has approved setting up of 10 plastic parks in the country. This statement is correct. And the central government will provide 100% support for the project. No, this is wrong. Because central government will provide only up to 50% of the total project cost, that too only limitation of 40 crore per project. Government will not provide anything more than 40 crore per project. So here only first statement is correct, second is wrong. So here again B is the right answer. And a special purpose vehicle shall be created to complete the setting up of plastic park in a period of 3 years from the date of final approval. The parks are being set up in the states of Assam, MP, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand, Uttarakhand and Chhattisgarh. And the share of India as of now in the world trade of plastic is very low, which is just 1% of the total $1 trillion global trade in plastics. And India has committed to phase out the use of single-use plastic by 2022. This year is again very important to remember. Next question now. Sinkula Tunnel is proposed to be set up on the borders of, so it will be set up on the borders of Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh. So here D is the right answer. The tunnel is 13.5 km long, is proposed to be built up between Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh. Once the tunnel will be completed, the Manali-Kargil highway will remain open throughout the year, and the tunnel will provide all-weather road connectivity between Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir in Jaskar Valley. And to augment border infrastructure, recently National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, which comes under Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, has expedited making detailed project report for the world's longest high tunnel, Sinkula Tunnel. And if you have found the video useful till now, do like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Next question now. KRITAGYA Hackathon in news is related to, so it is related to farm mechanization. So here B is the right answer. Indian Council of Agriculture Research is organizing KRITAGYA Ag Tech Hackathon to promote innovation in farm mechanization under National Agriculture Higher Education Project. Under this, students, faculties, and innovators, entrepreneurs from any university, technical institutions across the country can apply and participate in the event in the form of group. And ICAR commenced National Agriculture Higher Education Project, which is a Government of India and World Bank project. It was launched in 2017 with the overall objective to support national agriculture research and education system in providing more relevant and better quality education to the students. Next question now. As per the World Risk Index 2020, which continent is at highest risk? So it is Oceania, which includes countries like Australia, New Zealand are considered to be at highest risk. So here D is the right answer. Let's have some brief idea about World Risk Index. It is calculated on a country by country basis through the multiplication of exposure and vulnerability and describes the disaster risk of various countries as well as regions. And it is released annually since 2011. It indicates which countries are in the greatest need to strengthen measures for coping with and adapting to extreme natural events. It is part of World Risk Report 2020, which is released by United Nations University Institute for Environment and Human Security, Budnis, Entwicklung, Health and University of Stuttgart in Germany. And its findings about India, it found that India is poorly prepared to deal with climate reality, due to which it is vulnerable to extreme natural disasters. And India has been ranked at 89th. Remember the rank of India? India has been ranked at 89th among the 181 countries on this index, and it is the fourth most at risk in South Asia after Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Pakistan. So Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Pakistan were considered to be the most threatened in South Asia, after which India was ranked 4th. Better than India or countries which performed better than India include Sri Lanka, Bhutan and Maldives. They have better than India in terms of abilities to cope up with extreme disasters. Among the continents, Oceania is at highest risk, followed by Africa and Americas. I repeat it once again. Oceania is at the highest risk, followed by Africa and America. Then small island states, especially in South Pacific and the Caribbean, are at the highest risk. And Vanuatu, which is an island in South Pacific Ocean, is the country with the highest disaster risk worldwide. It is followed by Tonga and then Dominica, which is an island in Caribbean Sea. So lot of information to remember here. Remember that Vanuatu is the country with the highest disaster risk, while the rank of India was 89th in the world. In South Asia, India was ranked at 4th. You have to also remember the countries which have performed better than India, which include Maldives, Bhutan and Sri Lanka, while Oceania is the continent with the highest risk in the world. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Brucella abortus S19 per vaccine. It has been developed by Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Indian Veterinary Research Institute. This statement is correct, and the vaccine will prevent spread of brucellosis, which is bacterial disease. This statement is also correct. So here both of the statements are correct. So C is the right answer. And it is also known as Malta fever or Mediterranean fever. Brucellosis is a zoonotic disease which leads to infertility, abortion and low productivity in animals. And please note that US Center for Disease Control and Prevention has stated that person-to-person transmission of brucellosis is extremely rare, but some symptoms may reoccur and never go away. Few days back, we have seen news that around 3,000 people in China have been affected with brucellosis disease. Let's see some more points in news now. Tamil Nadu became the first state in the country to come out with a policy on artificial intelligence, blockchain and cyber security policies. So remember that Tamil Nadu became the first state to do so. Next point now. Indian and Australian navies are undertaking PASEX exercise or PASEX. It was taken on 23rd and 24th of September. From Indian side, Indian naval ships Sahyadri and Karmuk participated, while from Australia it was represented by HMAS Hobart. Next point now. ITBP and Uttarakhand Tourism Development Board has joined hands to promote adventure sports activities at Tehri Lake. So I hope you find the video useful. Do like and do share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.